Of December 17th, 2024 to order. Please rise and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence to remember those who served our country in the past and for those who continue to protect our country today. Thank you. Please note the emergency exits are the door you came in, the door at the end of the hall, and the door behind us. I had several emails from people who were interested in what was going on with the drones and if we had any information. So I reached out to some of our New York State representatives and the county. Our Assemblyman, Beekman, was going down to D.C. for a briefing, and he'll update me at the end of this week. Our New York State Senator Rollison, he had a meeting in Albany this week, and he will also give me an update. When I receive the update, I'll put it on the website. And then I did speak to the county, and their suggestion is that 9/11 is the best tool to report a potential crime or emergency. Law enforcement in Dutchess County is actively working to collect and investigate reports of these objects. Here's how you can report such occurrences. Dutchess County reports, call or text the Dutchess County office's tip line at 845-605-CLUE or email dcsotips@gmail.com. Reports outside New York, Dutchess County, New York State Police, 1-866-SAFE NYS, 1-866-723-3697, or email crimetip@troopers.ny.gov. Another option would be the FBI tip line, 1-800-CALL-FBI. The law enforcement agencies are working together closely on this, so any of the reporting tools will ensure that the information is shared, and I had gotten that response from County Exec Sue Serino. And then I want to apologize for the late posting of the agenda. We had a short time between the meetings, 1 week. And additionally, we've had some staff with some personal issues requiring time away from the office, and we had a lot of end-of-the-year issues that needed to be put on it. So we were working till 4 o'clock. Since everything was not readily available, we're going to have a special meeting December 30th at 5 p.m. Okay. I will go over the agenda items. Resolution number 1 of the board minutes. Number 2 is the resignation of Phil Capalbo from the ZBA. Number 3 is another resignation from the Board of Assessments from Amara Popovic. Number 4 is our we have to renew our membership with the New York State Municipal Workers' Compensation Alliance for workers' comp insurance. And our thanks to Tom Carey for negotiating the cost down from the original proposal. And number 5 is we're looking to create a capital project for Recreation Center Park improvements. We're looking at doing some improvements in the spring. Number 6, we're going to update the town budget and administration policy. Number 7 is seeking proposals for a town motor vehicle and machinery fleet study. It'll allow us to do an analysis and plan for long-term needs for the town more efficiently and effectively. Number 8 is proposals for a new town motor vehicle fuel tracking system that has been requested by the highway superintendent. Number 9 is we're approving the increased cost of a yoke shaft that we approved probably close to a year ago, and it increased by $365.85. Resolution number 10 is the acknowledgement of a Type 2 secret status for the purchase of the ADA playground that we did last week. And number 11 is the acknowledgement of a Type 2 secret status for the relocation and improvement of Doherty Park Road that we did last week. And 12 is our payment of claims. Agenda items, Bill?
Bill Crane, 254 Gardner Hollow Road. I'm going to speak on number 5, which is the Recreation Center Parks improvements. The resolution says that the road will be paved. Now there's the entrance to the road, the entrance to the park, the road that goes into the park will be paved. Now there's two entrances. There's a major entrance which has asphalt with a lot of potholes in it.
Right, we're looking at repaving that section,
that
not the one that's...
Not the little
no.
one coming in?
No.
Okay, I just want to point out that one is really nice.
Yeah.
And it's a way a road, the way roads could be with a crushed stone surface, real fine crushed stone surface, and it absorbs the non-point source pollution, which is, you probably know, they call it non-point source because you don't know where it's coming from exactly, but it comes from an automobile exhaust. It goes in the air and comes back down, and leaky motors, and people throw out drinks, and and pesticides get in, and it goes into the water. And if it's pavement, it goes in real fast. If it's like the permeable surface, like you got there, that little entrance, then the soil can absorb the pollutants and protect the waters. So that one's really nice and could be a model. Thanks.
Thank you. Okay, with that, Merson, would you like to start?
Good evening, everyone. Approval of past town board minutes. Whereas Town Clerk Lorena Tanzuano has provided copies of the minutes of the December 11th, 2024 Town Board meeting to all members of the Beekman Town Board. And whereas Town Board members have had the opportunity to review said minutes, now therefore be it resolved, the Town Board hereby adopts the minutes of the December 11th Town Board meeting.
I will second that.
May I just make a friendly amendment, Lorene, if you would, at the end of that, just say after the executive session when we came back that no action was taken. Just add that, please.
Yep.
Okay, I need a
Thank you.
second for that.
I'll second.
Okay, all in
Thank
favor
you.
of that one?
Aye.
Okay, and now, did we get a second for the first?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right,
Right,
town
so
board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote?
Sorry, hold on. Frank. Aye. Councilman Capillari.
Aye.
Councilman Badalini.
Aye.
Councilman Limak.
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman.
Aye.
Supervisor Cavucci.
Aye.
Resolution passed.
Whereas the town board makes appointments to various boards, and whereas Phil Capalbo has submitted his resignation as member of the Zoning Board of Appeals effective December 17, 2024, now therefore be resolved that the town board accept the resignation of Phil Capalbo and would like to thank him for his years of service to the town.
I'll second.
Town board discussion?
Yeah, I want to take a second and just thank Phil for his service to the zoning board. He was an absolutely critical component of that board, and I leaned heavily on him for guidance and counsel and knowledge during my service with the zoning board, and I wish him very well.
Thank you. Okay, roll call vote?
Councilman Capillari.
Aye.
Councilman Badalini.
Aye.
Councilman Limak.
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman.
Aye.
Supervisor Cavucci.
Aye.
Resolution passed.
Whereas the town board makes appointments to various boards, and whereas Amira Popovic has submitted her resignation as a member of the Board of Assessment Review effective December 17, 2024, now therefore be it resolved that the town board accepts the resignation of Amira Popovic and would like to thank her for her years of service.
I'll second.
Town Board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Councilman Capillari.
Aye.
Councilman Badalini.
Aye.
Councilman Limak.
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman.
Aye.
Supervisor Cavucci.
Aye.
Resolution passed.
Whereas the town has been negotiating with the New York State Workers' Comp Alliance for new insurance coverage for employee workers' compensation insurance, and whereas the town has received an acceptable 3-year proposal from NYSWCA for the employee workers' compensation insurance, and whereas the town of Beekman hereby elects pursuant to subdivision 3A of section 50 of the workers' compensation law to become a self-insured as to workers' compensation claims against this municipality with the NYSMWCA, now therefore be it resolved that this election has become effective 1/1/2025 and extends for a term of 3 years at an annual premium of $44,270 with a 3-year grant total of $132,810.
I'll second.
Okay.
Okay, Town Board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilman Capillari.
Aye.
Councilman Badalini.
Aye.
Councilman Limak.
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman.
Aye.
Supervisor Cavucci.
Aye.
Resolution passed.
Whereas the town of Beekman intends to make capital projects to the Recreation Center Park, and whereas the town has been seeking proposals to pave the park entrance road, now therefore be it resolved that the town board of the town of Beekman hereby authorizes the creation of the Recreation Center Park Capital Improvement Project with a transfer in from the general fund of $100,000.
I'll second that.
Town Board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Councilman Capillari. Councilman Badalini.
Aye.
Councilman Limak.
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman.
Aye.
Supervisor Cavucci.
Aye.
Resolution passed.
Adopt updates of town budget and administration policy, whereas it is a recommendation, where it is a recommended GFOA, which stands for Government Finance Officers Association, best practice advising local governments to adopt internal policies and procedures governing the annual budget process. And whereas it is the town's objective to define the proper procedures for budget preparation, administration, and financial policies. And whereas by previous resolution number 12/2022-3, the town of Beekman adopted the town of Beekman budget and financial policy. Now therefore be it resolved, the town board of the town of Beekman hereby updates the attached town of Beekman budget and financial policy to be effective immediately.
I'll second that.
Town Board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilman Capillari.
Aye.
Councilman Badalini.
Aye.
Councilman Limak.
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman.
Aye.
Supervisor Cavucci.
Aye.
Resolution passed.
Whereas the town board is desirous of conducting an independent study of the condition and assessment needs of the town motor vehicle and machinery equipment fleet, now therefore be it resolved that the town financial office and town financial consultant are authorized to obtain proposals to conduct such a study and report to the town supervisor.
I'll second.
Town Board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Councilman Capillari.
Aye.
Councilman Badalini.
Aye.
Councilman Limak.
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman.
Aye.
Supervisor Cavucci.
Aye.
Resolution passed.
Whereas the town needs to replace the outdated motor vehicle fuel tracking system, and whereas the town is desirous to proceed with seeking proposals for a new system, now therefore be it resolved, the town board authorizes the town supervisor to request competitive proposals to replace the town motor vehicle fuel system.
I'll second.
Town Board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Councilman Capillari.
Aye.
Councilman Badalini.
Aye.
Councilman Limak.
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman.
Aye.
Supervisor Cavucci.
Aye.
Resolution passed.
Whereas the town of Beekman Highway Superintendent has submitted a request for the replacement of her outer shaft assembly yoke for a 1999 International truck. The truck is B12. And whereas the town of Beekman Highway Superintendent has solicited quotes in conformity with the purchasing policies from 3 vendors and has determined that the purchasing quote from Allegiance Truck Hudson Valley is in the best interest of the town. And whereas the town board of the town of Beekman accepts the quote from Allegiance Truck Hudson Valley for the purchase of the outer shaft assembly yoke in the amount of $4,715.44. And whereas upon delivery of this item, there was an increase in the amount of $365.85. Now therefore be it resolved that the town board of the town of Beekman hereby approves the new amount for the purchase to be $5,081.29. And be it further resolved that the purchase will come out of the highway vehicle repairs budget line.
I'll second that.
Town board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilman Capillari?
Aye.
Councilman Valentini?
Aye.
Councilman Limak?
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman?
Aye.
Supervisor Cavucci?
Aye.
Resolution passed.
Whereas the toddler playground at TCP is in need of replacement to be fully ADA compliant, and whereas a quote was received under Sourcewell Contract 010521-LTS from Miracle Recreation Equip Company for the removal and disposal of the old playground, the installation of the new playground, and the resurfacing of the area under the playground to be ADA compliant, and whereas the work will commence in spring of 2025, and whereas the equipment and improvements at TCP are a replacement in kind, which is a Type 2 action under seeker pursuant to 6 NYCRR 617.531, and does not have a significant impact on the environment. Now therefore be it resolved that the supervisor is authorized to sign the quote from Miracle Recreation Equipment Company in the amount not to exceed $180,507.17 for the ADA playground at TCP. Be it further resolved that the town clerk is directed to file a copy of this resolution with the contract documents for the purpose of ADA compliant playground equipment at TCP.
I'll second.
Town board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilman Capillari?
Aye.
Councilman Valentini?
Aye.
Councilman Limak?
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman?
Aye.
Supervisor Cavucci?
Aye.
Resolution passed.
Acknowledgement of Type 2 seeker status for relocation and improvements of Doherty Park Road. Whereas the recent survey that was conducted of Doherty Park property shows that the travelways within the park are too close to the property line in some areas, and whereas the town recreation director solicited proposals as part of the New York State Office of General Services, OGS, piggybacking process for certain improvements to the travelways within Doherty Park. And whereas the town engineer has noted that the travelways within the site are deficient in terms of width and surfacing, and whereas the proposed improvements of the property at Doherty Park is a Type 2 seeker action under seeker, and that environment review is not required as Type 2 actions have been determined to not have a significant impact on the environment pursuant to 6 NYCRR 617.5 A and C. And whereas there is also drainage work that should be analyzed prior to this work taking place, and whereas a quote was received from Callanan Industries under NYS OGS Contract Group number 31502 for the relocation and resurfacing of the road. Now therefore be it resolved that the town board hereby authorizes the town supervisor to sign the contract with Callanan Industries in an amount not to exceed $252,162.50 with the funding agreed upon above, and be it resolved that the town board reaffirms the findings, determinations, and authorizations set forth in resolution number 12-11-24-11 in its entirety, and be it further resolved that the previously authorized resolution is amended to declare that the town board hereby classifies the survey mapping for the relocation and surfacing of the road as a Type 2 action under seeker, involving repaving of existing highways as set forth in section 617.5 C5, and collection of information for survey mapping as set forth in section 617.5 C24 of the regulations. And be it further resolved that the town clerk is directed to file a copy of this resolution with the contract documents for the relocation and resurfacing of the road at Doherty Park.
I'll second.
Town board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilman Capillari?
Aye.
Councilman Valentini?
Aye.
Councilman Limak?
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman?
Aye.
Supervisor Cavucci?
Aye.
Resolution passed.
Okay, payment of claims. Whereas the bookkeeper has audited and approved claims pursuant to Section 119 of Town Law as set forth in the attached abstracts, be it resolved that the payment therefore is hereby authorized as follows. Claims will be paid from the A General Fund, $118,662.67. Claims will be paid from the VA Highway Fund, $10,347.46. Claims will be paid from the SS Dover Ridge Sewer, $425. Claims will be paid from the SW Dover Ridge Water, $93.15. Claims will be paid from the T Trust Fund, $3,058. Claims will be paid from the H Capital Fund, $57,621.06, for a grand total of $190,207.34.
I'll second that.
Town board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilman Capillari?
Aye.
Councilman Badalini?
Aye.
Councilman Limak?
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman?
Aye.
Supervisor Cavucci?
Aye.
Resolution passes.
And then, before the public comments, I just want to make a note that we're having the special meeting Monday, December 30th at 5 PM. And our next regular town board meeting will be Wednesday, January 8th, 2025 at 6 PM. And let's see, we will take the public comments. Bill Crane?
Are you doing general comments, board comments?
We didn't have any.
Well, I just have something to, I can do it after public comment?
Yeah. Bill? Take your time.
So this, Bill Crane, 254 Gardner Hollow Road, so the special meeting will have agenda items like these that didn't get on this tonight?
Right.
Okay, so it's an important one to get to if you want.
It's end of
Yeah,
the
it's
year
not just
stuff.
a format, pro forma sort of.
No.
thing. Yeah. First, I just want to thank Lorraine for the 3 sheep that have been wandering around our town and neighboring towns, and Lorraine has been coordinating efforts to try to bring them in somewhere.
Thank you for your help as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're all jammed up, but we can try to help and reach out to other sanctuaries. They're doing okay, remarkably, but, the sheep are preyed upon animals, so it'd be good to...
I'm waiting for the shepherds and the wise men to come.
Yeah, yeah. And then we have, speaking of which, we have the second year of caroling with the animals at Safe Haven Farm Sanctuary is Saturday, December 21st, this coming Saturday, December 21st at 2 to 4, and everybody is invited to this. We especially need people with good singing voices. I can't, I was rejected from the 4th grade choir, so I tried to, one of my life goals was to learn to play the guitar, but I'm so tone deaf that I could never tune it, and
But at least you tried out, right?
I tried it, but anyway, we need people with good voices, and it's people find this I think they find it kind of a touching ceremony to be with animals, and the donkeys and the cows, and last year the donkeys and the cows and the sheep all listened attentively.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bill.
Thanks, Bill.
Okay.
Nobody else signed
Doug?
up?
No, Doug. Doug?
Some people didn't hear me last week, and I apologize. I got interested in this extra check that Greg got, $40,000 when we met Tony. I need glasses. July 27, 2018, at Cumberland Farms. Therefore, I investigated, I got copies of the checks. And Mary, I want to know why Greg Brown received an extra 4 checks in 2017 for about $45,000. The one check we know is $40,000, but there's 3 others that has a net. So it's got to be about $45,000. So I want to know, why did Greg Brown get those 4 extra payments, please? Can you answer that for me, please?
We've been through this, I'm not...
We haven't been through this. You haven't answered, why did Greg Brown get the extra, now, Paul Ackerman drafted that resolution, so Paul Ackerman knew the $40,000 was going from the consultation, not to the rec department, but to Greg Brown, who's going to get the $40,000. But there's 3 other checks. Now, About a year and a half later, Paul Ackerman tried to spin it off that it was for overtime, that it was owed and everything else, but there's no proof. And then Craig Wallace tried to spin it again, that it was for extra pay and government, whatever it was. But I foiled for documentation proving that Greg Brown earned that $40,000, and then there's 3 other checks that he received. So it's just, I would imagine, just shy of $45,000 on top of what he received. So that's what I'm asking you. And then further research that I've done, I don't understand how the first 3 years with Greg Brown and his deductions, they were about $25,000. 2017, he only had about $7,500 taken out in taxes and other deductions, not including about the $45,000 and the 4 extra checks. I just want to know why he received the $45,000, approximately $45,000 in extra payments. And I foiled for proof. Paul Ackerman refused to give it to me. The town refuses to give it to me. That's a lot of money to me. And I don't understand why he received it. I don't understand why the town, if Greg Brown honestly and legally earned that $40,000 payment, that resolution would have said, Greg Allen Brown, $40,000 for such and such days, vacations, hours. Very clear is what you put on the other resolutions. And there is no information, there is no proof. I don't understand why you guys had to lie to us about the $40,000.
Thank you, Doug.
Can you answer that, please, Mary?
Lorraine?
Thank you. So just a couple of things. I just wanted to start out with one thing. A week ago, one of the girls from the fire department, also a teacher, reached out to me in the city of Poughkeepsie, and she has grades 1 through 5. She had asked me to help her. She asked the kids what their one wish was for Christmas, and they all said food. So she asked me to help her, and we did a food drive, and I just can't thank everyone enough for the amount of support and the food, and the donations were unbelievable. So I just wanted to say thank you for that. It really makes a difference with the kids, so thank you. Also, the toy drive, I'm helping collect for the Dutchess County Sheriff, so thank you. It's been outpouring, donations with that. One other thing, I just wanted to say congratulations to Barton Orchards for their award on the 11th Annual Awards of Distinction Breakfast, which was held on November 13th from the Dutchess County Tourism in Sioux Sereno. And I just wanted to congratulate them on, getting that award and thank them for all they do for the community. And Merry Christmas from the clerk's office.
So the town board wants to wish everyone a happy Hanukkah, and we'd like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a New Year filled with many blessings for all of our Beekman residents. At this moment, I make a motion to go into executive session to discuss medical, financial, credit, or employment history of a particular person or corporation or relating to appointment, promotion, demotion, discipline, or removal.
I'll second.
All in favor?
6:29.
Aye.
6:30.
We will not be taking any action at the end of the executive meeting.
Sharon, you'll let me know tomorrow when time you come back in?
Yes.
Thank you. And if you can send me the Word document.
Yes.
Okay.
Lori, and the toys have to be new and unwrapped?
Yes, new unwrapped toys.
Good.
Yep. Yeah, and I have until the 23rd. And you can bring them to my office and I'll give them.
Thank you.
I'm sorry? I have it. I just emptied the stuffed wrap